What's good, y'all? I'm Clyde, aka Archangel's Idea, which means God's choice thought. And right now, I'm gonna be talking about this is gonna be a 3-part series called 12 on dark and light. So let's get it. 6 to 8 dimensional shit. You know? First, I'm gonna play y'all a song, smoke a little bit. I want y'all to take in the silent energies I'm sending y'all. If I was in remote control, which I am, too, where would I be? Viola. And I exit. What I was trying to play.
I love that Voyager has real-time data. You can see when the market's up and down by the second.
You can't live forever, but you can damn well try. RX Bar. No BS.
I want some attention. Hey! Yeah. This is how I grew up. I want y'all to listen to this. Think about where you've been. Woo! What you went through to get here. And this life is so hard. It's meant to be forever.
Besides my class, shitty school was a bummer time. Watermelon and lemonade for all the bad days. They teasing me, I got 4 eyes lame until the last day. They push my little bro off the slide, now it's a sad day. Beats up for daddy and they rub me in a bad way. Put on a show, say fuck them niggas like D-Mac. Good guy and a bad man, best of both worlds. Hit the countryside for a vacay, coming back to a money payday. Hit the countryside for a vacay, coming back to a money payday. Keep it that way. Worry. Long nights on the Dell, trying to dream of having everything. Came up straight out of hell. While I'm living such a better thing, but the better thing, but better thing. Yeah! I want a wedding ring. Connect with me. I'll let you if you let me. But I'm all in, but I'm all in, but I'm all in, but I'm all in. Wishing on a wishing star to make this little planet ours. Wishing on a wishing star to make this little party
Series, oneness. You are within the it's like Voldemort, it's forbidden to say. Oneness. You are within the gates of hell. Where the heck is my end? Life is hard. Our purpose. To heat the energies that we are without, or to be what we are inside of. To focus is heat. Witchcraft is to rise in vibration, or pull in direction, or contract in concentration, or expand in knowledge. Now these, 1, 2, 3, 4, are the 4 modalities. Before, we just had 3 modalities with And modalities are just doings. So the doings that we used to have before we were in the 7th, 8th, and 9th dimension, which is just coined the 8th dimension because it's infinite, and we like to say 8 is an infinite sign because it looks like it keeps moving. So, and the only way to not be infinite is to leave the wrong way. So we have 4 modalities. They're fixated, which is still or unchanged. We have cardinal, which is what we are at heart, which is the phoenix, which is initiating change. So cardinal and the new modality are actually connected. So cardinal is the yin of the new modality. So then we have mutable, which is mutable is initiating new ways to see and feel about things. So to review, we have fixated, which is fixated is unchanged or not in existence. And then cardinal is initiating new ways to, cardinal is the phoenix, or changing the way we see things or do things. So that's the act of being the phoenix. And then mutable is the thought of being the phoenix, or the contract in concentration. And the expand in knowledge is when it comes into the physical. So this is when it comes into the physical. Cool, cold, or what we don't focus on. The modality equation is a yang calculation in order to find out what vibrations and foundational energies are at play and what frequency. 1 and 2, which is written as 12, being the lowest number and is pronounced correctly as its witchcraft is spelled, or its power is spelled, indoctrinate us into hell, or bring hell up in us, or make hell the highest thing in our world. And that's where we are right now, the gates of hell, where the highest thing here is actually what's harmful. So, how do we know what's harmful and what's really not? It feels like we hate what we really want. And it sounds like we want it. That's the realm we're in right now. So we always are in view of what we are deepest inside. So one of our powers is to be able to see, and we can see through the present moment to what's here in another dimension of time, if you know what I mean. Where some people get lost in it, which is, I've already posted the cure for this. It's to, you know, basically not focusing on the past and not focusing on the present, but it's worded differently into indoctrinated language, because the word focus isn't indoctrinating. It's the one word in the English language that isn't actually indoctrination. So unless you're saying focus and pronouncing focus, and if it sounds like indoctrinated English, which is before this date, if it sounds like what you're saying before that, then it's not what you should be saying. And maybe you should just be silent. Let that sink in, because the energies are about to manifest physically and wake y'all up. Go from left to right, and it should follow the law of 3. 3 exists in 12, or 1 and 2, as, which is, and then when I say 12 or 1 and 2, Sorry for taking so long to explain this. That's one thing being focused on. That's all. It's one thing focusing on something. And anytime you focus, you are being, you are existing, you are bad. And that is the truth behind it. You are bad if you are existing. So how we got here was being bad, and how we're getting lost is trying to be good, which is what our mind or our lower self is telling us to do, because our higher self really is lower here because it's reverse. And why it's reverse is going to be in the next part of the series. So we are known as the angle heaters. Let's get it.